Reviewing North Asia's central bank digital currency CBDC progress. China's launch of central bank digital currency ahead of the rest of the world has been a public relations coup, with some pundits declaring that Beijing has now thrown down the gauntlet to dollar hegemony. In fact, the nascent digital yuan's potential to disrupt the greenback's global dominance remains nearly non-existent. The first stage of the rollout is focused on the domestic market, while cross-border applications will face the same constraints as those in existing Chinese fiat currency until Beijing liberalizes exchange and capital controls. In a recent white paper, the People's Bank of China clarified that point out about the ECNY's applications. To be sure, the white paper mentions cross-border usage, but explicitly states that the main application for the digital yuan will be domestic payments, financial inclusion. By promoting a digital fiat currency easily accessible to Chinese citizens is one goal of the ECNY, especially as cash use continues to decline. Of course, China has already done an admirable job of boosting financial inclusion with digital finance. It's just that big Chinese tech dominated earlier efforts. To that end, and the ECNY, Beijing intends to promote competition and interoperability. Keyword: interoperability among e-wallets. The digital yuan, which can be used in existing e-wallets and will have its own digital wallet as well, ends up curbing the dominance of Alipay and WeChat Pay. Chinese regulators will likely be pleased. Compared to the other types of digital payments tools, the ECNY offers or differs in that it is legal tender, does not require a bank account, and can be used offline, and reportedly provides managed anonymity, although it will be easy enough for Chinese authorities to track these payments. So the digital yen, compared to China's up and running CBDC, Japan's digital yen very much remains a work in progress, yet Tokyo appears likely to roll out within a few years' time. The speed of China's ECNY launch and its potential give Beijing an economic edge, having spurred Tokyo to create a digital fiat currency of its own to stay competitive with China. Japan has some different goals than China when it comes to a CBDC. Financial inclusion is less priority given Japan's wealth and well-banked population, while Tokyo has no progress or pressing need to reduce oligopolistic practices among e-wallets. Rather, Japanese regulators sense an opportunity to accelerate digitalization of the financial services sector and wean the country off of cash, which still accounts for more than 70% of transactions in Japan. The digital yen has the potential to help Japan improve payment and settlement efficiency, in particular, facilitate payments offline and outside of normal banking hours. A digital yen would have both domestic and cross-border applications. So guys, as you can just see here with the updates on central bank digital currencies in Northern Asia, you're having China clearly leading the way, and it could be have a significant impact on the whole world with the advent of a China-backed digital currency or central bank digital currency coming from China, especially if China is first in that arena. You guys, I think it's going to be a major danger to the US dollar, and I'm interested to see how the US is going to rebuttal from this. And you're already seeing Japan maybe trying to find a way to take the lead ahead of China, which it doesn't seem like it is going to happen. But we do know how heavily involved Japan is in terms of XRP and other digital assets, even Cardano, for example. So what if, Japan realizes maybe we can't create a CBDC, but what if we decided, just in the way you see like other countries adopting BTC or Bitcoin, what if Japan decides to adopt something like XRP? And the reason why I'm saying XRP as opposed to other cryptocurrencies, maybe a Cardano or an XLM, for example, is that we know a majority of the central banks in Japan, especially the high-ranking ones, are part of SBI, right? And are also RippleNet customers and RippleNet partners, and probably already unleashing that ODL corridor, right? That on-demand liquidity. So what if something like that happens where, these countries realizing they have no chance to catch up in terms of the CBDC race with China, and decide to maybe adopt a high-priced, stable cryptocurrency? Just food for thought. Like to know what you guys think, but always keeping our eyes on the prize in terms of CBDC news.